evening, folks. Welcome into Taylor High School. Got another great game for you tonight. This time, basketball between the Taylor Lions men and the Elsik Ram men coming into the night. First meeting for these two teams this year. One more meeting at the very end of the season, so this doesn't mean a lot. Elsik at 10-16 coming into this tonight. Taylor at 8-16. Elsik sitting 5th in the district, while Taylor sits 6th. They still have a chance at carving out a playoff spot, and it all starts tonight in the stretch. Only 6 more games to go. District 20 standings stand like this. Strike Jesuit up on top, 5-0. George Rance at 4-1. Foster at 3-2. Fulsher at 3-3. Elsik sitting right there in the catbird seat, 2-3, while Taylor right behind him at 1-4 in district. Hastings bringing up the rear at 0-5 in district. Both these teams coming in off of a couple of losses in the season and trying to get a winning streak going. Again, there's only 6 games left in the season. Elsik has a big man in the middle, Timothy Ofisi, 6'7", and the last game we did with them versus Hastings, he dominated that game. Look for him to dominate tonight. Elsik, our Taylor's got to find a way to stop him in the paint. He is a big force, and he goes to the basket hard. Tallest guy between both these teams. They'll have to find a way to stop number 24 in blue tonight. Again, Taylor coming in just a little bit behind at 8-16. 1-4 in district, trying to get something going. They're led by the Congalo brothers. 10.7 points per game by Sean Congalo, and his brother Nick Congalo at 3.6 rebounds. He's more of a rebounder, but those two guys are the heart and soul of this team for Taylor, and they are what makes it going, along with Brent Johnson and Ty Malik. So we got a great game coming up. We got a great game just before this. Just before we went on the air, the junior varsity went right down to the wire. Big spirited crowd and a good crowd building so far tonight. We're going to take a break, and we'll come back for the start of this to tip off in just a couple of minutes right here on Vype Sports Live. Welcome back, folks. David Kennedy along with our producer extraordinaire, Elias Marino, tonight, taking care of us, making sure we look good and sound good for you. And wherever you're watching and listening tonight, we thank you for tuning in to Vype Sports Live. It's a great thing we could do for the grandparents and the parents and people that are all across the country. They can watch live on YouTube as their loved ones will play these games live, and even if they don't make it live, they can catch it on YouTube later. So these are streamed on live on YouTube, so you can catch those. The stream is going out every single day. And remember, when it comes to great streaming sports across the state of Texas, don't forget the hype. Just go with Vype. That's what's going to take care of you. Again, David Canada with you. We're about to get started here in this evening as the teams are about to get introduced for the starting lineups. Again, Taylor will be dressed in their home whites with the red trim, red numbers, and the red stripe down the side, and the Elsik boys in the dark blue, along with the light blue trim, a little bit of oiler blue, if you will, on their trim with the white numbers. Again, big presence in the paint for Elsik. Number 24. Here come the intros here. Oh, folks, the lineups are in. The national anthem is sung. All we have left is tip-off and a great game here in an A-Leaf ISD battle between the Taylor Lions, the Lion Pride here at homesteading, against the Elsik Rams right across, not right across the street, but across a couple of blocks away. I mean, all these A-Leaf teams, all these A-Leaf schools are really, really close together. So they have some definite rivals. A couple weeks ago, if you joined us, we had a great game, overtime victory with Elsik over Hastings, and those guys are really close. They're just same block. It's crazy how close they are, but great battles all the time. As they introduce the starting lineup here, there's Trenton Scott for Elsik, along with the big man, Timothy Ofisi, the 6'7" senior, number 24. You'll hear his name a lot tonight. Taylor Brett Johnson comes out. He'll start, along with Cameron Ratcliffe. Then number 11, Nick Ngalo. Pamala Garcia as well. And another 24 on the other side, Ty Malik. So battling 24s down low. Again, David Kennett along with Elias Marino here on Vype Sports Live. A great game for you tonight. Sit back, get your popcorn ready, and enjoy this one. This one should be a nice, tight battle. Good-spirited crowd already, and we're about ready to go here. Timothy Ofisi and Ty Malik will jump it off at center court here as soon as they get the ball. We're waiting for the ball here. That's an important part. Yeah, welcome in. Vype Sports Live, Taylor versus Elsik. And with a tip, we'll be underway here. And it's up, and Ofisi gets it. Over to Joshua Smith. Hands it off to Chase Gordon. Back into the point. Inside, try to spin, try to put it up, and a foul. Joshua Smith trying to go inside. Went up strong and got it pushed away, so he'll go to the line. Smith, a 69% free throw shooter for this Elsik team, and he does lead the team in that category. You're just underway here, no score. Still no score as he misses the first free throw. Oh, buzz in the crowd already as we're getting going. A very spirited crowd for the JV game just before this. A lot of those folks hang around for this one, and he'll miss both of them. The rebound goes to Kangalo. Gets it out in the front court. All the way over to Brent Johnson. Johnson looking for help. Spin it, and it's taken by Joshua Smith. Up the court. Chase Gordon, he'll lay it in. It's too strong. Ofisi tries to bring it in as well, and it's off the rim. It won't go. Still no score in this contest, but we got it close a couple of times here. And Taylor will bring it up slow. Cameron Ratcliffe will kick it in. Again, Malik tries to go off the glass. Ofisi can't handle it. Kick back out. And up, and you scoop it. It'll go in. Nick Kangalo with the first 2 points of the game for Taylor. It took just a couple of minutes to get those first 2 points, but we're finally on the board. 2-0 here, Taylor. Joshua Smith hands off to Gordon in the corner here. Back to Ofisi at the point. Andrew Edwards, number 20, handling the ball now. Ofisi wants it in the middle, can't get it. Chase Gordon will reset. Hands off to Smith. Smith again. Chase Gordon has it out of the point. Over to Smith. Still looking for a way to get in. Great defense by Taylor. Trent Scott goes down low to Ofisi. Not low enough. He can't get there. Back out to the point. For Trent Scott, he'll look again. Try to force it in. Now to get it into Ofisi. Down low at the baseline. He'll take the jumper. It's off the rim. And won't go. Kangalo gets the rebound. And they'll come the other way. Long shot. It goes off the rim. Can't get it. Joshua Smith comes back the other way. He'll set up. Wants to take a three-pointer. Thought better of it. Hands off to Edwards. Edwards, a spin move. In the middle. Can't make it go. Excuse me, that was Chase Gordon. Number 5. A nice little spin move. Down low. Couldn't get the shot to go. And he'll go to the line. 2-0 here early. Taylor out on top. So far, Elsik 0 for 2 on free throws. They got 2 early. That one's going to be short. 0-3. Chase Gordon, junior player for this Elsik team. He's going to try to make it a 1-on-1 here and make that second one. And a late arriving crowd as people are still filing in for this one. He's got it up, and again, it's short. Rebounded, and a scramble down low. Everybody's got it. Nobody's got it. Everybody's got it again. Gordon all the way out. It's going to go down the court for Taylor. Taylor, nice little layup, and it's blocked. Blocked by Ofisi. Is that a goaltend? They'll have to look at that. He got up there. It looks like he got a hold of it in the cylinder. And sure enough, it is a goaltend on Ofisi. So that's 4-0. The lead for Taylor. Ofisi leads this team in blocks. In fact, he's one of the district's best blockers in the entire district. In the entire area. He's 15th overall in the entire area of Houston in block shots and rebounds. A little buzz in the crowd after that one. They'll bring it in. Andrew Edwards brings it across to Chase Gordon. Gordon into Ofisi. Ofisi turns, and he's tripped on the ball. Kangalo gets him, and they'll go the other way. Damn it. Try to roll it inside. Nice shot. Can't make it go as Brent Johnson. And the rims are tight tonight. Won't let anything through. Andrew Edwards goes up strong and goes to the line. They've actually changed the call from earlier. They had put the second 2 points on there for Taylor on the goaltend. And I guess they've changed their mind. It is now 2-0. That reflects on the scoreboard. So 2-0. And that'll go as a block for Ofisi. Edwards makes his first shot here. Finally on the board for Elsik with 4:52 to go here in the first. He'll put the next one up here. And he'll make both. 2-2 now tied with 4:52 to go as Edwards will make both of his foul shots. And they'll come up. Caden Buckler brings the ball up for Taylor. And a steal. They go the other way. Edwards drives the lane. He kicks it out to Trent Scott. Scott going to drive the lane. He'll kick it out again. Smith from three-point land, just short. And it'll go air ball, as you can hear the crowd. Air ball. He was shooting from I think, Austin on that one. And didn't quite make it all the way here to the campus of Taylor High School. Just a bit short. I was going to say just a bit outside with a little tribute to Bob Euchre there. They'll bring it back up. Taylor, 2-2, 4:23 to go. Low scoring first quarter here. Hayden Buckner on the dribble, on the handles, as they say. Kick it inside. It's blocked by Afasi again. A big rebound. It's hard to get that ball around big number 24, 6'7" senior for Elsik. He patrols the paint really well. Trent Scott inside to Edwards. Edwards can't get it to go. Kick it back out. And they'll call, what do they call it here? I didn't see what they called. It looks like they called a travel. They're going to give it back to Taylor here. So again, a low-scoring first quarter. 30 seconds to go in this quarter. Clock's still ticking away as they're in actually, I think that's the timeout clock that just kicked in. I was wondering why that jumped from 3 minutes down to about 17. That makes sense, doesn't it? Don't listen to me. 10 seconds to go here in the timeout. Low scoring, as we said, 2-2 here in the first quarter. 2 for Elsik coming from the line, as they're 2 for 4 so far tonight. 3:57 to go here in the first. Caden Buckner will bring it in. He'll call for the play. He'll come across. Hands off. He'll drive the lane, kick it back out. Three-pointer. Not going to be there. Too far. Afasi almost had it. Kick it back out to Deton Ridgway. Ridgway will drive the lane against Afasi. Can't make it go. And again, another offensive rebound for Taylor. One after another after another. Still can't get it to go. Trenton Scott will run back the other way with Elsik. Can't make the shot go, but he'll go to the line. Nice little flurry back and forth there. Taylor doing a great job on the offensive rebound. Just can't put one in. Timothy Afasi, that big 6'7" wingspan, down low, creates a lot of problems with the shot. They have to change the shot, try to shoot around him. And I think that's what will happen there. Trent Scott will make it a 3-2 lead for Elsik. And you'll have one more here. 3:26 to go here in the first. David Canada along with Elias Marino for you here at Taylor High School. Well, a nice A-Leaf ISD basketball battle tonight between Taylor and Elsik. Trent Scott will put the second one up. That will be good as well. Kongalo will inbound it down the lane. That's Brando High. And it's blocked again by Afasi. Another block. That's 2 or 3 so far this evening. And Elsik will bring it back up. Chase Gordon kick it into Afasi. Afasi working the paint. A little hook shot. It'll go. The big man with the big hook. And in 6-2 now, Elsik. As I'll bring it back, Elsik. Great tough defense here. And it'll be out of bounds on Taylor. So the defense caused not the rebound, but the turnover. Elsik turning up the heat on defense here. And you can see the advantage Elsik has when Afasi is in the middle. He's 6'7", but he seems to play a lot bigger than 6'7". Big wingspan. Guy can jump for ages. And he is a blocking machine and rebounding machine. Joshua Smith with a missed jumper. And Taylor will come the other way. Caden Buckner will bring it up. Hand over to Kongalo. Kongalo back over to Buckner. Buckner kicks it out to Malik. Malik tries to go to the paint, but Afasi was there. And again, Afasi just turning back everything here. Block shot makes it turn. Another block shot. The big man in the middle turning them back left and right. Gordon will bring it up. Joshua Smith, will bring it up for Elsik. Hands out to Trent Scott. There's Gordon. Back to Smith. Trying to go down low. Ofacey's back at the point now. He'll drive the lane. A little spin move. It'll go up and it'll go. A beautiful little spin move. Chase Gordon. He tried that earlier. Couldn't get it to go. He got that one to go. 8-2 lead for Elsik now. Shot won't go for Taylor, and it'll be Elsik ball. So Taylor is running into a little bit offensive problem here. Looks like mostly on the hands of the defense by Elsik. As they're turning up the defense in the last 2 or 3 minutes, spreading out to an 8-2 lead here. 1:34 to go here in the first quarter, just underway here at Taylor High School. Trent Scott overlooking the defense, handed off to Smith. Smith will kick it in, gets it kicked away from him. A steal, but he'll get it back. Nice little move by the Elsik Rams as Trent Scott was there on Johnny on the spot to kick that one back. Scott is going to drive the lane. Nice little loop. Can't make it happen. Smith will kick it to Ofacey and the jam! Timothy Ofacey with the two-handed jam. And it's 10-2 Elsik here with just under a minute to go in the first. Three-pointer won't go for Taylor. That was Sean Congalo trying that one. It won't go off the rim. And Elsik back on offense as they're not giving up any offensive rebounds the last couple of goes hit down the stretch here. Trent Scott wants the ball from the middle. He's trying to roll that inside. Back over to Chase Gordon. Gordon inside. Not going to go. 27.5 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Big surge on offense for Elsik. They're 10-2 lead right now with just under 27 seconds to go here in the first. Taylor will try to break the side here as they have gone down about 4 different trips down this court. Can't make one go in. Drive the lane. Elsik is just shutting everything down now. Can't get down the lane at all. Ridgway out on the point. He'll drive the lane against Ofacey, and Ofacey will say, "Not today, sir." Ridgway going against the big man. He didn't get the shot, but he'll go to the line. Chance for a couple points here just before the end of the first quarter. Davion Ridgway, 6-foot junior for Taylor. He'll put it up. Nice little rotation. It'll go. Makes it 10-3. 6.3 seconds to go here in the first. If you're just joining us, welcome in. Vype Sports Live here at Taylor High School with the Taylor Lions versus the Elsik Rams. Just about into the first quarter. He'll make the second, or make the first, miss the second is what I'm trying to say. As Elsik trying to go back out there, Taylor will steal it. Can't get it to go. We're at the end of the first quarter. So at the end of the first quarter, it's 10-3. Elsik out on top. We're going to take a break. We'll come back for the second quarter and on. Welcome to Vype Sports Live. Appreciate you joining us. Welcome back, folks. Into the first quarter here. Elsik with a 10-3 lead. Slow going in the first part of the quarter. Nobody could really score as we went scoreless for the first 2 minutes and change. And then Elsik turned on the offense and turned on the defense as well, keeping Taylor to just 3 points here in the first quarter. As Elsik sprint out to a 10-3 lead as we start the second. Okay, welcome in. Thanks for joining us here at Vype Sports Live. David Canada, along with Elias Marino, doing all our producing tonight, making sure we look good and sound good just for you. We appreciate you joining us tonight. Here we go, second quarter. Good buzz in the crowd. It's got a pretty good crowd here tonight. It is a Friday night. Friday Night Lights inside, as we say. Oh, there's Caden Buckner. with the ball for Taylor. Kicks it out to Ridgway. Ridgway back to Buckner, excuse me. Got a 2-3 defense for Elsik as they're trying to keep things from happening. They'll call a timeout, seems like, for Taylor. Again, both these teams looking to submit themselves into a better position for the playoffs. It's not over for either one of them yet. Elsik with a 10-16 record, a little bit better position, sitting 5th in the division, 1 game behind Foster and Fulshear. So with a win tonight, they could really vault themselves up a little bit and put themselves in a very good playoff position with just 6 games to go in the season. And Taylor, looking at their record, they need a win more than Elsik does tonight. They're sitting a little bit farther down with an 8-16 record, 1-4 in district. They're going to need some wins and some help along the way to qualify for the playoffs. But again, 6 games to go. It is not over until it is over. Taylor will come out again. Hands off into the corner. Inside. Again, the 3-pointer almost there. Didn't quite make it. And they'll bring the ball back. Elsik with a 10-3 lead. Joshua Smith bringing it across here. Hands off to Edwards. Edwards back over to Smith. Now Jose Wayner is in at number 11 for Elsik. Big, lanky, tall, lanky guy, number 11. Taylor almost a steal. Trent Scott will go back and retrieve it. And he'll drive the lane. Goes strong to the hoop. Can't make it go. Just off the rim. The bank was not open there. Taylor trying to dig into this 10-3 lead here. Hands off. Ridgway. Ridgway down the stretch. And a nice little layup, and he can't make it go. Wide open layup down low. Pablo Garcia can't make it go. And Ofasi is not in right now, so they got carte blanche to go down low and try to make headway in the paint. And I think he even heard his footsteps, even though he's not in the game. Over to Trent Scott. Jamarian Gus now in for Elsik, number 1. There he is with it right at the point there. Edwards. Trent Scott running the offense. Off to Gus. Gus, a 3-point specialist, wants to jack it off from there, but he can't get it. Too much defense in front of him. Still, great defense by Taylor. Nothing there for Elsik to go after. Trent Scott will drive the lane. A teardrop shot. He'll make it happen. He'll make it go. And he'll go to the line. It's a 1-and-1. The shot will count 12-3 now with 5:43 to go. Trent Scott, nice, aggressive move down the lane. And he'll take his shots from the free throw line. Again, 12-3 here. Early second period. Elsik leading. Looking to play add-on here with Trent Scott at the line. He'll put it up soft off the rim, but it will go. And a 10-point lead now for Elsik. 13-3. As Taylor will inbound it. Looking to try to dig into this Elsik lead. They'll bring it down. Again, they can take advantage of the fact that Ofasi is not in there. But so far they can't take advantage of that. Big shot, big rebound off the rim. Tries to kick it inside, can't make it go. And no foul. Again, they're trying to force it inside because of the absence of Ofasi sitting on the bench getting a breather, but still can't make it happen. Number 11 at the line, Nick Congallo for Taylor. He'll make the first shot. He leads the team in free throw percentage. 79, 80%. I think it was 86% if I remember right. My notes are here somewhere. Let me just say he's good. And you can tell by that first shot. 13-4, trying to, one more shot, he'll rattle it off the rim, and he'll make that one as well. So it's 13-5 now, Elsik. Jamarian Gus will kick it back over to Chase Gordon. Gordon will bring it up. Joshua Smith wants to go down the lane, thought better of it. He's going to kick it back out. Back out to Chase Gordon. Gordon over to Edwards. Edwards over to Smith. Smith looking for an opening. He'll come in. He'll back it out, back it in, and he'll make it happen. Nice little post move for the smaller Joshua Smith. But he got in there making it happen. So Taylor, 4:45 to go here in the second until halftime. Trying to dig into a 10-point lead here. Kicks it over. Ratcliffe gets it back. Malik will hit a three-pointer and a soft touch. He'll make it. It'll lay in the basket. And it'll be 15-8 now. The big man from outside for Taylor, Joshua Smith. They're going to bring it up quickly. Trying to get it into Edwards. Edwards with a little side jumper from the baseline. Can't get it to go. Demarion Gus now has it. He'll drive the lane. Kick it into Edwards. Edwards strong to the hoop. He'll put it in for two. Nice pass by Jamarian Gus. Little bounce pass. You don't see a lot of that anymore. Lost start. But he made it happen. Inside, Kangalo. Inside, nice pass. Underneath the basket. Great job by Elsik. Fronting him and giving him nothing to shoot at. Again, Ofisi, the big man for Elsik, on the bench. And you can see from the camera angle right there, the big number 24 is checking in soon here. So Taylor could not take advantage of the absence of the big man down low as he's going to come back in here. And here he comes. Big number 24. He'll come in. Colin McGee will check out. Number 2. Laurel Facey. And Edwards will check out as well. And the second free throw is good. Makes it 17-9. Joshua Smith will bring it up for Elsik. Yeah, we had a great game a couple weeks back. Elsik at Hastings goes to overtime. So imagine this game's going to go close as well. Great rivals here in Alief ISD. A nice little steal. It's going to go Kangalo, steal at it. He'll make it happen. 17-11. The thief Kangalo will take it. Joshua Smith tries to bring it back up. Does a little bit of a Harlem Globetrotter dribble there. He almost lost the dribble. I don't know what the call was, but looks like they're going to give it back to Elsik here. 3:20 to go here until halftime. Taylor trying to come back in a 17-11. They were down by 10, now just by 6. Knocked out by Taylor. And Elsik will inbound it again. Joshua Smith against the taller Kangalo. Will try to get it past him. And he'll bounce past it. Finally gets it past him. Trent Scott's got it. They'll look to take advantage of Facey coming back in the middle. Trent Scott drives the lane. Won't go. He'll get his own rebound. And he'll reset it. Nice job by Trent Scott. He'll get it again. Take the drive. And they'll call a foul. And Taylor will get the ball back here. Bring it up slow. 2:59 to counting to go here until halftime. Cameron Ratcliffe will bring it up. Malik in the middle. Number 24, Ty Malik. Spin move by Ridgeway. Malik again from three-point land. Hit one just a minute ago. That one's hard off the glass. And they'll call a foul. Big man Ty Malik got a great shooter's touch from outside. He almost had that one as that one went hard off the back of the rim. And we'll switch ends, come down here. And Joshua Smith will bring the ball back up in for Elsik. Elsik leading is 17-11. Hands over to Edwards. Edwards looking for Ofasi down low. Being fronted by Malik. Joshua Smith will get it again. Trent Scott open on the point here. He'll kick it in. Can't go anywhere. Joshua Smith with a three-pointer. He'll make it. Downtown, Joshua Gordon. Missed the first one, but he was dead eye on that one. 20-11 now for Elsik. They'll drive the lane. Cameron Ratcliffe for Taylor. Trying to make something happen for the Lions. Kind of a quiet crowd here. We're at Taylor. Taylor trailing by 9 here. Again, Malik out top. Ty Malik inside. Oh my, got it. Almost got it. Another a goaltend by Ofisi. That ball looked like it was trapped against the board, but they let it go. Joshua Smith will take it. Ofisi wants it down low. He's calling for the ball. He finally get it inside. Ty Malik on top of him. Kicks it out to Joshua Smith again, and it won't go this time. He's 1 out of 3 from three-point land. At least the last two have hit the rim. The first one didn't hit much. He's dialing it in. Kangalo tried to get it away. Ridgway now. The ball tipped. Ofisi tries to get a hold of it. Hits the floor. Again, down to Kangalo. Three-point land won't go. And Elsik will get the ball back. 20-13 with just under a minute to go here. Joshua Smith bringing it up slow. Not in a hurry with just 51 seconds to go. And now you kick it back out to Trent Scott. Kangala will come out and face him. Kangala with his long arms, along with Brent Johnson. And they're just playing keep away now, 31 seconds to go. Setting out a 7-point lead. It's just daring Taylor to come out and do something about it here. And they're trying to come out here and do something. Now almost a steal. Joshua Smith will get it back, and he'll reset. Trying to use all the clock. Down to Ofasi. Ofasi back. Edwards. Edwards back to Ofasi. Can't make it go. That was going to be a big jam, but Ofasi couldn't make it go. And he is hyped up. He wanted that ball. He wanted that shot. But he got fouled. He'll go to the line. If you were with us a couple of weeks ago, Ofasi on the line, 2 points down with 2 shots on the line. He forced overtime, and Elsik won that game in overtime. That was after he missed 4 in a row coming into that spot. So the big man can twinkle the twine, as they say, on a free throw. He'll put it up hard off the front end of the rim, and he won't make it go. 20-13 here with 6.7 seconds until halftime. One more shot here. 7-point lead for Elsik, trying to make it 8. For this big 6'7" senior. That one goes in. 21-13. Taylor will bring it up quickly. Goes out to Ridgway. Ridgway kicks it over in the corner. Three-pointer won't go. And that's halftime. So at halftime, 21-13 is our score. Elsik got on top of Taylor. And we'll take a break and we'll come back and we'll have the second half for you right after these messages. This is Vype Sports Live. Welcome back, folks. David Cannon along with Elias Morito. We are live here for the second half of A-Leaf Taylor versus A-Leaf Elsik. A pretty good first half, at least for Elsik. Early on, both teams had a hard time scoring, but all of a sudden Elsik turned on the offense and turned on the defense at the same time, forged as much as a 10-point lead. They lead 21-13 now as we start the second half. If you're just joining us, it's 21-13 here at the half. Got another half of great basketball coming your way. And here they go. Elsik will take the ball first. Smith going left to right. Elsik in the blue, dark blue with the light blue Oiler blue trim. Taylor in their whites with the red stripes. Over to Trent Scott. Scott looking for somebody in the middle. Edwards will roll it back. Great defense for both these teams. A little bit of a zone defense, like a 2-3 defense for both these teams, and it's been effective. Here's Trent Scott again to Edwards. Edwards trying to kick it in to the edge. Joshua Smith back out. Trent Scott's going to go low to Ofisi. Ofisi was corralled, can't get anywhere. Down the lane they go. A nice three-pointer shot from Joshua Smith. It's going to go short. Actually long. Ofisi gets the rebound, and they'll reset it again. If we had a shot clock, we would have reset the shot clock on that one. Elsik just being very patient here. They have a good lead. No hurry. Scott cross-court pass to Joshua Smith. Smith inside to Edwards. Edwards wanted to go to Ofisi. Couldn't get it there. He'll bring it up. Almost a pass to Ofisi down low. I don't know if he meant it as a pass, but it looked like an air ball. Could have been a nice pass if Ofisi had been watching and knowing it was coming. All for naught. Elsik comes away with nothing on that possession. Taylor will take over. Down 21-13. 8-point deficit here. Number 3, Cameron Ratcliffe will bring it up. And it's stolen by Joshua Smith. Smith going coast to coast. He'll lay it up and in. Nice job, Joshua Smith. Speedy guard. He'll take it coast to coast and make it 23-13. And they have that 10-point lead once again. And almost another steal by Smith. This defense by Elsik, tough as a ram, as they say. Malik will take out the long three-pointer. Bounces up and over the actual backboard. Elsik could come back. Trent Scott with a nice drive. Can't make it happen. Ofisi gets a rebound. Tries to put it back up. Can't make that go. So all of a sudden, the lid on the basket is closed again for both these teams. Errant pass by Taylor. Trent Scott will take it in for the 2 points. Biggest lead of the night for Elsik at 12 points. Taylor trying to find a way through this Elsik defense. A drive by Cameron Ratcliffe. And they call a foul. The coach does not like the foul they're calling. He's up and talking to the ref. We'll see what they do here. Looks like Taylor's going to get the ball back. So I'm not sure what he was complaining about on that. It'll be number 11, Nick Ngala will inbound it for Taylor. He'll kick it in. Ridgway. On the drive, kicks it over to Malik. Malik will lay it in. Nice little touch for Ty Malik. He's hit a three-pointer tonight, and that was a nice little mid-court jumper from about 10 out. Edwards will bring it over. It's Trent Scott, number 3. Over to Joshua Smith. Smith wanted to take that three-pointer again. Thought better of it. Got to back it out to Scott. Scott back over to Joshua Smith again. Again, Elsik not in a hurry here. Over to Chase Gordon. Gordon to the big man in the middle. Out on the key. He'll kick it inside. Chase Gordon tries to go up strong. It goes up and in. They call an offensive foul on Chase Gordon. So the ball went in, but it will not count. Still a 10-point lead for Elsik. Taylor brings it up right to left. Again, Ridgway hands it over. Nice little drive by Brent Johnson. And again, it is blocked by Ofesi. And Ofesi gives a big old finger wag. Said, not in my house. Don't bring that stuff into my house. That's at least the fourth block tonight as he continues to turn them back. And they'll kick it out for him. They'll try to go in the lane against Ofesi. Can't make it happen. Rebounded by Edwards. Edwards over to Chase Gordon. Gordon will bring it up to midcourt. Again, Elsik wants to go slow here. 4 minutes to go here in the third. Nursing a 10-point lead for Elsik. Joshua Smith way out at the logo. He'll bring it into three-point land. Wants to take that three-pointer. He's made 1 out of 3 tonight. Trent Scott will get it now. Again, great defense by Taylor. That 2-3 zone defense. Can't really get much inside. They'll keep on working it, though. Chase Gordon will drive up the lane. He can't get it to go. Ofesi with the rebound. He can't get it to go either. But the foul. I believe the foul will send Ofesi to the line. That's true. So 25-15 is our score. Elsik out on top. The big man, Timothy Ofesi, tried to add into that. 3:27 to go in the third. Elsik looking to run away and hide here. The first shot in and nothing but net. Beautiful technique. A lot of times big men have a hard time with that free throw. But that looks sweet. .327 to go. He'll have one more here. Elsik falling back in defensive form to the under end of the court here. Ofesi is second one, and it'll go too. Beautiful job by the big man. 27-15 is our score. Taylor will bring it back up. Elsik brings out the full court press. They almost get the steal. They're still pressing. Chase Gordon almost got that steal. The three-pointer up, no good. Down low, they'll try it again. It will go in. The first points by Taylor in a while. 27-17 now, 3:02 to go here in the third. Joshua Smith brings it up left to right. Again, they'll try to crack that Taylor defense, that 3-4 or 2-3 defense. 3-4 would be football, wouldn't it? Yeah. Too many guys were 3-4. Trent Scott looks for Joshua Smith on the weave. Can't get it to him. Over to Gordon. Gordon looking to get it. Ofesi. Ofesi's got the nice little block. Over to Edwards. Edwards back out to Trent Scott. Scott trying to test the defense. Almost a steal, but Trent Scott will get it down low to Ofesi. Ofesi can't get it to go. As Ty Malik did a great job coming back to front him. And the ball out of bounds on Elsik. So again, Taylor trying to anything they can to dig into this lead. 10-point lead for Elsik. Trying to split the defenders there. And another steal. Trent Scott. He's got Joshua Smith on his point. He's going to take it himself. Can't get it to go. Excuse me, that was number 20, Andrew Edwards, excuse me. Thought it was number 3. But he'll go to the line. 17 points for Taylor. Down by 10 here. Smith will inbound it to Gordon. Gordon over to Scott. Scott in the corner to Smith again. Three-pointer, it's going to be short. Bounces off the rim into the corner. Taylor, they're going to bring it up quickly. Taylor not having much success in the second half against this Elsik defense. They'll roll it almost got to the rim. Kicked it off. Malik, again, nice little stroker. Not going to go. Nothing but error. And Gordon will bring it back up. Gordon, center court. Hands it off to Smith. Smith back over to number 3, Trent Scott. And again, Elsik does not seem to be in a hurry whatsoever. 1:17 to go in the third. A big 10-point lead for Elsik. They're in cruise control here. Trent Scott over to Edwards. Edwards back to Smith. They're just running the weave. Taylor trying to keep up here. No shot clock in high school basketball, so this could go on forever. Hopefully not, but it can go on forever if they keep it away from Taylor. Nice little bounce pass into Smith. Smith into Edwards. And again, nothing. That Taylor defense back and strong. Here's Joshua Smith on the drive. Left-hander will go up, and no, it won't go in. Nice aggressive drive by Joshua Smith. Left-hander won't go. And once again, it seems like the lids on the baskets are sealed shut. Both teams having trouble putting one in here. Taylor will come back. Ty Malik. Malik facing Ofesi, number 24, against number 24. And they call a foul against Ofesi. So it'll be side out for Taylor. 28 seconds to go here in the third. Low scoring affair, 27-17. Elsik on top here. Not low scoring. Having a hard time getting the basket in because of the defense on both sides. And since nice kick out, Joshua Smith was there to try to get the defense going the other way. And we'll see what they call. There was a little bit of contact there on the pass. Smith went up high to try to grab that. Very aggressive defense for Elsik. Smith with a couple of steals on the evening. Looking for number 3 there. Make a couple of changes for Taylor. Cameron Ratcliffe comes in. And Brandon O'Leary goes out for Taylor. Over to Ratcliffe right away. Looking to drive the lane. Left hand. Couldn't get it to go. Tries again. Can't get it to go. Inside. Can't get it that one to go either. Again, the rim is shut tight. Malik can't get it to go. Over and over and over. They can't get it to go. And then the block comes in. And Taylor will go to the line here, trailing by 10 with 5.3 seconds to go here in the third period. Cameron Ratcliffe will miss the first one. Excuse me, that's Brent Johnson. Looked like number 3 here from the side. It is number 0, Brent Johnson. One of the leaders in this team, 6'2", senior. He'll put it up, and he'll make that one. And finally, Taylor will get another point here, trailing 28-17. Over to Gordon. Gordon over to Edwards. Edwards down to Jamarian Gus with a three-pointer. Won't go. Excuse me, that was Gabriel Diallo, number 0, attempting that three-pointer and can't get it to go. So we're on to quarter number 4. A new set of 8 minutes, and third quarter much the same as the first 2 quarters for Elsik. They keep putting on the pressure defensively and offensively. 10-point lead in the second. Now they're up by 9. Largest lead for 10 points for Elsik. Taylor still can't crack into that. They've done a great job trying to come back into it, but so far they can't. But this has been a great game no matter what the numbers are. Taylor, great defense, trying to keep that offense off the board for Elsik. And for the most part, they've done a good job against Ofesi down low. Well, Facey has made a difference with his blocking and rebounding. So here we go, fourth quarter, folks. Hang with us, got another 8 minutes. See if Taylor can climb out of this 9-point hole. Yeah, we welcome you in. If you're just joining us, one more quarter to go here. David Canada along with Elias Marino doing all the producing for us tonight. And again, if you haven't been watching the weather, watch out for the weather next week. It's going to get cold. They're colder than normal in Houston. Keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on your neighbors and your friends if you haven't been watching. Little contact on the far side there. Taylor gets it back over. Dribbles it straight up the middle. That's Brent Johnson. And they'll call a double dribble. Or I don't know what that call was. So we'll see what that call was. Both coaches want to know what call was made on that play. Just underway, fourth quarter, 7:50 to go here. 27-18 is our score. Elsik out on top of Taylor. Taylor trying to come back and give their home fans something to cheer about here. They'll kick it in. Ridgway will inbound it. Over to the far side. Good job by Elsik defense. They'll jack up a three-pointer. It's good. Kangalo with a three-point jack. 27-21 now. Taylor can see the light at the end of the tunnel a little bit here. See if Elsik wants to continue playing that slow play they've had here in the third quarter. Joshua Smith will take it. Trying to crack that defense. Trent Scott now over to Facey. They'll try to get it into Facey. He's got it, but too far out of the basket. Well, Facey thought he was fouled. And he certainly was. Side out for Elsik. Trent Scott with the ball. Hands over. All the way over to Jace Edwards. Edwards inside for Facey. And he gets mauled by number 4, Davion Ridgway. Looked like Facey was getting ready for one of those huge tomahawk jams, and Ridgway just put an arm in there and stopped that cold. So Elsik will get the ball back here. Side out on Taylor. Gordon with a nice drive. He'll put it in. 29-21 now for Elsik as they'll come back. Ridgway coming back the other way. Brent Johnson driving the lane. He can't get it to go. And again, there seems to be a lid on the basket for Taylor. Kangalo takes a shot. He can't get it to go. And there's Smith for Elsik. He'll take the ball and bring it back up court. And again, another defensive job done well by Elsik. 6:27 to go. Elsik out on top here. 29-21. Just an 8-point lead now, as Elsik has enjoyed up to an 11-point lead in this game on several occasions. Ridgway saved that. Got it out on the point. They're going to bring it up. Elsik gets their defense back and stops that. Here's Ridgway again. Nice little drive inside. Davion Ridgway. Beautiful scoop and score. Little Euro step thrown in there for good measure. And here they are now 29-23, just 6 points back. And they're going to take a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. This is Vype Sports Live. Now we're back fourth quarter, 29-23. Elsik out on top. Trying to play add-on with 6:12 to go. They've kind of been in cruise control. Not really worrying about scoring too fast or too often. But all of a sudden, Taylor's come back within 6 here. And I think they have to turn up the wick a little bit on the offense here. Over to Edwards. Edwards looking for Joshua Smith. Smith was open early. Couldn't get it to him. Down the lane. Gordon will take it right side. Over to Scott. And the whistles blow again. And it's against Elsik. So here we go back to the other end. Elsik just now nursing a 6-point lead. Taylor a chance to really dig into it here. But they need some points. They've got to score against this Elsik defense. And a side out on Taylor. That's not what they needed right there. 5:37 to go. Time getting crucial in this game. They've got to dig into this lead. Gives her right back over to Elsik. Over to Trent Scott. Scott to Edwards in the middle. Into Ofacey to try to get it into him. Out on the baseline. Couldn't get it to him. Ofacey calling for a foul. He thought he was fouled on that. Anyway, 5:24 to go. It's been a pretty good game. And Taylor trying to make it a better game. They're going to take a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. 29-23, Elsik leads. This is Vype Sports Live. Welcome back, folks. David Cannon along with Elias Marino here. Our producer extraordinaire taking care of all of us. Make sure we look good and sound good for you tonight here from Alief Taylor High School. The Alief Taylor Lions hosting the Elsik Rams. And they trail 29-23 here in the fourth. Just 5:24 to go. Down by as much as 10 or 11 points. They've dug into that lead a little bit. Down to 6 points. They can see the lead here from where they're at. But can they get there? Elsik will inbound. Over to Joshua Smith. Taylor putting on the full court press here. And to Edwards. Edwards now with the ball. That was Chase Gordon giving it to Edwards. Edwards will score. Make it 31-23. Taylor bringing it down. They'll take a three-pointer. It's up. It's no good. And a big tumble to the floor. Whistles will blow. These boys are playing hard tonight. You can definitely tell that. Joshua Smith, one of the smaller guys on the court, but you wouldn't tell it by the way he plays. He is involved in a lot of the tough stuff out there, and he'll bring it in to Edwards. Edwards right back to Joshua Smith. Over to Gordon. And Taylor with the press now. Elsik will break the press with Scott. Scott back to Gordon. Gordon down into Edwards. Edwards to Ofacey. Ofacey with the two-hander. Off the glass, the bank is open. 33-23, that 10-point lead now again for Elsik. Taylor, nice little drive, reverse layup. That was Congalo, Sean Congalo on the reverse layup for Taylor. And again, kind of slow play in this for Elsik. Scott, and that's what happens sometimes. Ridgway with the drive, the steal, and the score. 33-27. It's only 6 points again as Taylor fights back. They're putting on the full court press, and it is working so far. Smith, he's fouled. Try to drive to the lane here. 4:02 to go. Taylor doing everything they can to claw back into this one. Both teams with 3 timeouts left as we go to 4:02 to go. And they'll inbound it right here in front of us for Elsik. Taylor. And that full court press, they've done a pretty good job in the last couple outings. And here they are again. Ridgway with another steal. He'll drive to the lane. The foul, it won't go in. But he'll go to the line. Ridgway making things happen 2 times in a row here. Davion Ridgway. So trailing 33-27. He's got 2 here. He can cut it down to 4. First one is up off the rim. No good. So have another one. Try to cut it to 5 with 3:58 to go. Taylor with the full court press. They've done a great job last couple of times down, causing a little havoc in the Elsik offense. And inviting them to bite into the lead. Ridgway with one more. Shooter's touch will roll. Touch just about every part of the rim. It'll go in. Here's Smith going fast up the court. Coast to coast. He'll put it in with the reverse layup. Beautiful job coast to coast. Joshua Smith. That's one way to break that full court press. Taylor coming back inside. Hands it off to Malik. Taj Malik. Can't get it up. It's going to be a foul. 3:41 to go here. No, inbound it for Taylor. That is Nick Congalo, number 11. He'll inbound it over to Ridgway. Ridgway wanted to take that three-pointer. Wasn't enough room. He'll drive. Can't make it with the right-hander. And Elsik will take it the other way. Back coast to coast. Edwards. The lay-in is good. Taylor again, quick back the other way. Will take the three-pointer. It's up. No good off the back of the rim. And Elsik will want to just slow it down here. Taylor still trying to force it, trying to press it. Joshua Smith gets it across the timeline. Still can't get away. Finally gets away, and it's a steal. Here goes Taylor the other way. Up, and it is blocked. Beautiful block. Cameron Ratcliffe going in for Taylor. I don't know who got a hand on it, but it was swiped clean from his hand and out of bounds, so it'll be inbounds for Taylor, I believe. Yeah, Congalo will go over there. So with 2:57 to go, got a good game here shaping up. Malik inbound against Ofasi, trying to front him. Hands off, right side, won't go. Again, they'll come up quickly. Elsik will, to try to break that press. And the foul is called. Edwards on the break. And they'll call a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them as well. We're live here at A-Leaf Taylor High School down the stretch with 2:44 to go. This is Vype Sports Live. Welcome back, folks. 37-28 is our score. Elsik out on top. About 3 minutes to go left in this contest. And it's gotten interesting down the stretch. Both teams putting in that great defense. The full court press for Taylor caused some havoc for Elsik. They'll be able to eat into that lead. And here they are pressuring again. Edwards gets the ball knocked out of his hands as the Taylor defense is making it hard for Elsik just about everything they do right now. but Elsik still holds on to a 37-28 lead. Led by as much as 11. Taylor's been close as 5 since that 11-point lead. Edwards on the line. He'll miss the first one short. Got one more to go here. It's up, and this one will go. Taylor, 2:43 to go to see what they could do about cutting into this lead. Kongalo with the job. Hands off. Again, great defense by Elsik. Won't let them penetrate that inner part of the key. Malik out to Ridgway. Ridgway. Inside, Malik again. Nothing there. Alfasi just fronts him. Again, Ridgway on the far side with the pink shoes. Easy to pick out. He'll hand off again. Sean Kongalo will jack it up. Alfasi with the rebound underneath. As it was a short three-point attempt. Actually, long three-point attempt across the rim and off the backboard. Alfasi was not expecting that ball to be where it was. And needless to say, he dribbled it out of bounds, so Taylor will get another shot at it here. 2:07 to go. Not much more time to dig into this lead. Nice little pounce inside, and Kongalo goes back in and picks it off, but he's fouled. Short shot by Brent Johnson, and Kongalo went in for the rebound, and he'll go to the line. Well, the two Kongalo brothers on this team, Nick and Sean. Nick being a sophomore, Sean being a junior. 38-29. Elsik up on top, and he'll miss that one as well. Joshua Smith will take it. Some of the crowd starting to file out here. Elsik left to right. Another foul. It's one thing about basketball. Sometimes the last 2 minutes can last 2 hours with fouling back and forth. Elsik still has 2 fouls to give, while Taylor has all 3 of theirs. Trent Scott at the line. He'll lazily throw that one in. Bounce off the front, bounce off the back, and nestled into the net. That's what you call a shooter's touch. Soft hand shooter's touch. I had the complete opposite when I played. That's why I still don't play. 1:57 to go, 39-28. Trent Scott with the second shot. A rainbow. Draws rain and still hits the bottom of the net. Taylor coming back left to right. Or right to left, excuse me. Cameron Ratcliffe. Hands off. And Jamil Gurey will make the shot for Taylor. 40-30 now. 1:48 to go. And again, they'll take a timeout. So if you've been with us all night, you know this game's gone back and forth. Elsik with a 10-point, 11-point lead at one point. So now it's 10 again. So we'll take a timeout as they may take a timeout with just going down the stretch. This is Vype Sports Live. There we are, back 1:47 to go. Elsik trying to nurse this lead. Taylor with the full court press still. Ridgway on Smith. Smith loses a handle, goes out of bounds. Elsik trying to improve their record to 11-16. And better yet, their district record will be 3-3. That will put them smack dab in the middle of the playoff hunt, depending on whether other teams did tonight and this weekend. Smith makes the first one, makes it 41-30. Smith, the better free throw shooters on this Elsik team. Second one up and nothing but net there too as well. 1:37 to go. Taylor will bring it up fast. Kangalo on the gallop. He'll hand it over to his brother Kangalo. And inside, that ball will not go either. Taylor has had really super bad luck. The ball just will not go down the cylinder for them. Smith to Edwards. Edwards will put it in. And it's all for now 44-30. Taylor still fighting hard here. Inside to Brent Johnson. Johnson is fouled. So it'll be side out for Taylor. Kangalo. Nick Kangalo will bring it in. Just 1:11 to go here. Comfortable 14-point lead now for Elsik. Inside, can't get it to go again. Sean Kangalo can't get it to go. He'll come back up with it. And it'll go. That's Brent Johnson that finally made that shot. He'll go to the line for two. Actually for one, because he made the shot. No continuation there. 1:05 to go. 44-32. Still not out of the question, but Taylor has to do a lot here. Ball side out on Taylor. Ref says it's blue ball. Much to the discredit of most of the Taylor players. And some of the Taylor crowd now starting to file out here. 1:03 to go. Joshua Smith hands off inside to Taylor. Scott back over to Gordon. Taylor with the press again. They got to hurry it up and get it across the line. They don't. Or they call a timeout, one of the two. They've only got so many seconds to get that ball across the timeline, across that center line. And I didn't think they got it. I think they got the timeout before that, though. So less than a minute to go, 44-32. My next broadcast will be next week at Tuesday and Wednesday, and we have some soccer coming at you from Crum Stadium, boys soccer, followed by some girls basketball the night after that. But we have a winter storm coming, so stay tuned. We don't know if those games will be on or not. We'll keep you updated. Everybody stay safe and warm as this winter storm coming our way. Lows down in the teens by Wednesday. 2 to 3 inches of snow. And you know how people drive in Houston with snow. So be safe out there, guys. If you hadn't seen it by now, you got today, tomorrow, basically tomorrow to get your house ready if you haven't already. So just go ahead and do that if you haven't. A little bit of tip here from Vype. 54 seconds to go. 44-32. As you see, much of the Taylor crowd now filing out. We'll try to get you a camera shot through the forest of the trees of the people. And again, inside to Ofacey. The full court touch. Ridgeway knocks it back. And it'll go back to Elsik, I believe, as he knocked it out. You got to hand it to Taylor. They are not giving up here. They are fighting even with 48 seconds to go. Inside, they'll take it and score. That was Brent Johnson with 42 seconds to go. So with 1 minute to go here in this game, 44-34, still a 10-point lead again. Elsik has enjoyed that 10-point lead most of the second half. And again, Elsik looking to improve their district play record with 6 games to go. Looking to maybe get a place in the playoffs coming down the stretch. Looks like they'll run their record up to 11-16. 3-3 in district. And right now they fit smack dab in the middle of district play. So 6 more games to go, including a game at the end of the year against Taylor again as they get their last meet-up together at the end of the year, which should be interesting. Both these teams, mostly, I think Elsik at that point fighting for a playoff spot, and Taylor wanting to play a little spoiler when it comes down to it. So we'll see how that comes out. So 42 seconds to go. They'll inbound it again. Far into the backcourt. Joshua Smith comes up with it. Trent Scott wanted it, can't get to it. Back over to Trent Scott. Taylor trying to do what they can. Knocked it loose. Going to be out on Taylor. Or did they say out on Elsik? I believe they said out on Elsik, so Taylor's ball now. 28 seconds to go. Now inbound it. Congalo. Three-pointer from the point. Won't go again. That rim is tight on that basket. Finally make a three-pointer with 20 seconds to go. And again, they'll call a timeout. They have one left. Elsik has one left as well. In fact, that is Taylor's last timeout. They trail this now 37-44. Not unheard of to come back from a 7-point deficit with such little time, but need a lot of things, good things to happen down the stretch here. But no more timeouts for Taylor. Elsik still has one in their back pocket. Again, most of the Taylor crowd now filing out of the gym. Pretty good crowd tonight. Pretty vocal crowd, especially early on for the JV game. Didn't have much to really celebrate in this game for the home crowd. Elsik went out on top early and pretty much held a 10-point plus lead throughout most of the 3 quarters after the first quarter. So Elsik will get the ball inbound. Edwards will try to get into Smith. Smith looking around. Pressure from Ridgway. Trying to get it, and they tie him up. Possession arrow goes to Elsik, though. So the ball will go back to Elsik. One thing about the possession arrow, if it's in your favor, just go ahead and tie him up. The ball will come to you anyway. That's what they did. Smith all the way out to Edwards. Edwards going left to right. Smith again. And the game is over. Finally, Elsik will put Taylor away. Final score 44-37. Taylor could never get closer than 5 points after that first quarter, and Elsik just kept putting it on them offensively and defensively. So thank you for joining us tonight here at Vype Sports live from Taylor High School. David Kennett along with Elias Marino. Our final score 44-37. Elsik gets that much needed win for their playoff boost. We'll say goodnight, everybody. Everybody have a safe trip home. Have a great weekend, and be safe in the snow and whatever we get next week. Good night, everybody.